So I just got back from seeing the latest animated film called Leap. This was entitled Ballerina when it was released in Europe, and the Weinstein company got a hold of it, and a lot of people were concerned. Did they butcher it? Did they take it apart? Whatever, because they've been known to do that, and they don't have a great track record when it comes to animation. Well, so I went and saw it, and I think that this movie, for its target demographic, is harmless, and like young girls between like 7 to 11, I think they will really enjoy it. I think they will like it. Girls that, you know, are maybe taking dance class or like to run, like I used to when I was little, like run around the house and dance, and I think they'll like it. I think that it has some nice moments of friendship, and the dancing is really nice. The animation as a whole, I was pretty impressed with for this level of animation. Especially, you got some nice cityscapes of Paris that were pretty, and also, like I said, the dancing, it felt fluid, it felt nice, it was pleasant to watch. Some major issues with Leap, though, that would keep me from recommending it to the average outside of that demographic. So it definitely has this classic message of childhood films of anything you dream it, you can achieve it, and anything you do, anything you dream, you can achieve. And I guess my issue with this is that I felt like everything was too easy for the lead character. That, I don't know, like, that's just not, you're lying to children at a certain point if you tell them, like, you can achieve anything that you put your mind up to. That's actually not true. Like, with this girl, she is literally learning the basic positions of dance while beating these other girls who have been assumingly taking lessons and practicing and stuff for many years, and yet she gets through off of her passion because she believes in everything. And it's like, nope. I much prefer the message in Monsters University. It's one of the things I think is really cool about that movie, is that you have Mike as a character who dreams of becoming a scarer, and he works so hard, and he still doesn't get his dream, and he realizes that's actually not what he's supposed to do. And I think that that's very powerful. And here, it's extremely easy for her. You know, it's just like a couple nights. Like I said, she's literally learning the steps as she's going through these auditions. The lead girl does something kind of bratty and mean to another girl, but the movie expects us to very easily forgive her for this thing that she's done, for lying, for taking the position that another person had worked for, that they expect us to forgive her just because the other girl had been mean to her in a previous thing. And that's not the way life works. Like, you don't get to be mean, you don't get to do something bad just because it's to a bad person. Their relationship is made very tidy. Everything in this movie is very, very tidy. And I think that that is a problem for me. And I know I'm probably overthinking it. It's just a little movie for little girls. So, but love triangle between the scientist, who's a friend of hers, who things are pretty easy for him too, as far as achieving his dreams, and then this other guy who is a dancer in the company. And why did we need that? Why do we need a love triangle in what she's probably like 12, 14 maybe? You know, she's a little girl. Like, we don't need a love triangle storyline. And there's this villain who's very like evil stepmother-ish, and she's just very boring. And I did find parts of this to be pretty boring. I actually nodded off at a certain point just because I wasn't engaged or interested in what was going on. I have a hard time giving this a positive review, even though if somebody was asking me, should I take my 8-year-old daughter who loves to dance, I'd say yes, take your daughter, she will like it. But I don't know, as just a general recommendation, I don't see how I could do that. But I don't know, that's the positives. I do think that the animation, as far as the dancing and the cityscapes, is nice, and I do think that it will appeal to a certain aged child, but I do think some of the messaging is a little off, and I think that it does drag, and the comic relief didn't really, there's tons of like slapstick with characters falling and, you know, sort of these pratfalls and stuff. And that didn't really work for me that well. It wasn't, I don't know, it just got kind of old quickly. And so yeah, the voice cast is fine, the music is fine. You have Carly Rae Jepsen and Elle Fanning, and Mel Brooks is in here. The voice cast is fine. So yeah, I don't know. So take that for what you will. I'd probably give it a C grade. I can't really give it fresh because of some of those problems, but it's not awful or anything. So let me know what you think if you get to see it, and thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later.